deal.
It just said recording in progress. We know, twat.
Thanks,
Welcome back to a 6 month late starting of That Fitbaw Show, where we have Andrew, who's still unfortunately a Manchester City supporter, and my young cousin Liam, who's a Leeds United supporter, which is near enough as fucking bad. And obviously, still support the Celtic. So, while we've been away, there has been many things happened in the world of football. Lionel Messi has caused a rift between the players at Barcelona and left for PSG. Ronaldo has left Juventus and joined Manchester United again.
The best side in Manchester.
I mean, imagine going to Manchester United, you know what I mean? And
imagine going to Carrow Road and just win 1-0. Ronaldo
and just
soon.
There has many things happened, and many of them downright outrageous, like the Super League, the UEFA Super League, of which 12 of the richest
how far back are we going here? Because
far enough.
Left Leeds. Are we going to go back that far?
Well, probably about the start of the season, which we've missed.
It's been that long, guys. We're going back to the 1993 FA Cup final. Let's go. Come on.
1967 European Cup final. Fuck's sake, we're going to go that far.
1973 FA Cup final was a banger as well when Sunderland beat Leeds. Come on.
Back before Man City employed paedophiles.
Back before Man City had fucking.
And Man did nothing wrong.
It's decent.
Yeah.
We can get done for slander.
Oh man.
So,
what were we saying now? The Conference League, UEFA have formed a Conference League for whoever gets put out of the UEFA Europa League gets dropped into the conference.
It's just special. It's like set 8, and it's set 8 football. That's why Harry Kane's in it. I'm sorry.
They can't even beat Europe in the Slovenian league. So,
well, when you think about it, right, it's got a few clubs in it, right? But the thing is, you can't sit and slag this league off because you've seen yourself.
Celtics just dropped into it.
Shut up.
If they were still in the Europa League.
Even before Celtic had dropped into it, I was still saying this because it's very unfair. Because the European Cup, right, nobody really bothered about the UEFA Cup. It was the European Cup everybody wanted to be in, and it still is. But it's meant to the point of years ago, and many, many, many people are adamant it still happens. Italian and Spanish clubs were bribing referees. Referees were easily bribed in UEFA. There's no question. But now it's not so much. You're not really able to take bribes anymore. Because
I mean, why do you think that Barca's now being found out for all this stuff? Because they can't bribe their way around being like, no, we're not like 50 quadrillion in debt. Now we couldn't buy a country without our debt.
Yeah. And
why buy the country when you fucking own it?
And
the comments that Bellingham made as well about the...
He got fined for that, which I don't think is right.
Because he was like... Because the referee that in question got caught for match fixing in 2005.
You just wait till
until 2014, and then Jude Bellingham said, "Give a referee who's match fixed before the biggest game of Germany."
No, that was his name. Jude Bellingham.
He got found out in 2016, but he did.
It was 2016, yeah, something like that.
It got hidden by the league until 2014. So
yeah.
I mean, then again, we also say this, but was it last season that Bellingham scored an absolute great goal against City, and it was given as a free kick to Ederson? Sorry, but match fix it as far as
it was an awful foul that could have broken Ederson's leg.
And then you lost to Chelsea in the final, which is a bit of a shambles of it, though. Then again, UEFA Man of the Year. Jorginho.
He got robbed against Chelsea with 2 penalties.
To be fair, Jorginho's the best player in the world, so both of them.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
He's so good. Literally every time he touched the ball was when he back past it.
Like
And
Jorginho,
like, that's
honestly,
how good he is.
Yeah.
There's no in between. There's no forward pass. It's either a pass back to Mendy or a score absolute fucking shitty penalty.
There's
There's no,
thousands
like,
of people in Scotland that rob the 90 minutes of their life every week because they sit and watch English teams.
We apologise for Liam's comments there. He didn't mean any of the wrong Mendy's. He meant Edouard, the Chelsea goalkeeper.
all the wrong Mendy's. That entire Mendy family is just wrong.
Yeah.
But a big one.
Oh wait, hold on. Reports coming in. It turns out Sigurdsson's real name is actually Mendy. There's another one.
Yeah, it probably is.
A big one that we should probably be talking about is
Go on, first of all, which one were we starting?
shut up, you dick.
I'm asking. I'm trying to get
A lot of big,
A thing that I've not mentioned yet.
Go on.
Newcastle and their new owners, who are the Saudi Arabian royal family.
I cannot wait for
Literally
Haaland
the
and
entire
Mbappe to rip up Luton Town away next season.
Kylian and Bobby.
Yeah.
Yes, it is like the entire. It is state funded.
Mbappe, Haaland, St. Maximan, all ripping up against Huddersfield away next season. Come on.
There's all those dodgy ones in there.
Ripping up Luton Town next season.
No, it's against Cal the Dragon in the Garden FC Cup.
Garden FC Cup.
Against
Garden League.
But that's the thing, right?
Against Washington Basket FC.
Against his mum FC.
The problem is that a lot of leagues, the English league's the worst for it because of the amount of money that the clubs have got. The club.
Have you seen Norwich?
I'm not talking about Norwich. They're a special case. They don't count.
To be fair, they say this, but they've got Dean Smith, so we love them now. You gotta love Dean Smith.
They've got that team of Bookie that we had. He was scoring for a bit, and then he stopped scoring. Then we sold him, and he's doing there scoring quite a lot. So best of luck to him.
Big time it. Mate, he scored that score against
I think
Newcastle
Norwich are going for I think Norwich now have got a policy for hiring people with the initial D. Smith. You got Delia. Now you got Dean. Who's next?
You know what you've got though? I think they've got quite completely off topic, but it's not. They've got a really good business model in place. Like football isn't really made to make money unless you get promoted, get the parachute payment, get promoted, get the parachute payment, get promoted. It's an incredible way to make money, to be honest.
Talking of good football models though, Brentford, I respect them for what they've done in the transfer market.
I love how we've jumped from the fact that like this is going so far that the Super League's being talked about, and then
the Super League.
You know what's crazy?
It was mainly the fact that the Super League. We could say what we want about the Super League, but it didn't even happen. It was just a thought concept that all these clubs just wanted to go and form their own league.
No, it wasn't.
We're going back that far. We're going back that far. We actually don't even talk about the 2005 Champions League final.
Shut up, you fucking asshole.
We'll go back to that far where Tottenham actually won a trophy. The Carling Cup. Also known as the Energy Drink Cup now.
Energy Drink, yeah.
Carabao, which is like wasn't that like Man City's like thing until they got knocked out.
But
yeah, we were beat by the mighty West Ham.
The mighty West Ham.
To be fair, I think Rice has, had a big part for that side. Moyes has come into his own with that team.
I must say,
Dick Antonio.
I am overly impressed with the performance of David Moyes' West Ham this season.
Yeah.
I'm underwhelmed by Leicester this season.
That's because Leicester have got Brendan Rodgers, but you've seen it yourself.
Yeah, but you're just salty because he was shit with you. Actually,
Shut up, you wanker.
He was good and then he left.
No, it was good, right? It was only good for however long. It was good for the first season, the second season, the third season they won the league. But we had won the league about fucking 3 times before it anyway. You know what I mean? Well, 3 times about fucking
Yeah.
5 times, you know what I mean? But it was meant to the point of, I don't care who you are, what club you are. Obviously, I don't support Rangers, as you can see.
That's the one club. That is the.
You know what I mean? I don't really support any English clubs or
We
Spanish.
do love Hibs. Rangers on the other end.
Wait, hold on. Talking of managers that went from the Premier League to the Scottish Premier League, then back to the Premier League, do I look happy? Do I look settled? Don't ask no more questions then.
Nah, I don't think they look happy, mate. Are we settled? No, it was
Steven Gerrard, if Fabian Delph confirmed.
it was when the Hibs player said that. He says, "Do I look happy? Do I look settled? Don't ask stupid questions."
Yeah, it's one took the piss out.
I don't want to be the one to say it, but we're off a bit off topic here. We've literally we keep going like, oh, Super League, fucking, what is Steven Gerrard doing? Is he happy? Is he settled?
We're going round in a circle.
Newcastle's owners, the Super League.
Let's start with we'll start with the Super League then, because that's quite fun.
Right, so we'll go back to topic because you two cunts have just ripping the piss. So
the biggest joke about the Super League was Tottenham being in it.
That's true.
I think it was made for. If it happened, Barca would be like, the money from this is helping our debts, and that's sort of obviously during the pandemic sort of period, it would have helped. But it was just the fact that, like I said, Tottenham were in it, and it would just be like
their stadium got them massively in debt.
We didn't sort of know, like it was just like the owners sort of thing came together, like it was all about money. Whereas all the fans, you saw from the protests, you saw from the news and everything.
Just look at Daniel Levy. He looks like fucking Dr. Evil.
He is.
Daniel Levy looks like.
It looks like Dr. Evil.
He does. And the what are they called? The United owners, the Glazers. They look like a fat bastard. Yeah, they look like a fat bastard. Simple as that.
Yeah, that's why.
Like, you could put together all the ones in that league and it just comes down to being different villains.
Just imagine, though, if about the Super League, Arsenal got bought out by Spotify's owners, and at half-time you'd heard, please sign up to Spotify Premium.
Yeah, to be fair, no, at half-time, you'll have to get ads halfway through the game. Like, every 30 seconds, it'd be like, yeah, you're
every
free.
10
It's
minutes.
maybe the point Arsenal has the only trophy that Arsenal have won since 2004 when they won the league with their invincible season. That was the only time. That's the last time they won the league. That was nearly 20 years ago. The only trophy they've really won since is the FA Cup. And I watched
they're still better than Tottenham. That's where the joke is.
Aye, well, everybody's better than Tottenham, you know what I mean?
The thing is, everyone was laughing at Arsenal for the summer signings, but Ramsdale's coming good.
Ramsdale's
Ben White, Liam's favourite centre-back, Benjamin White.
Yeah, Ben doesn't even like football.
Kieran Tierney is the best player in the English Premier League.
Kieran Tierney doesn't even start for Arsenal.
He's probably got a hemorrhage again, leave him alone.
You know, the thing is, right, I think it's proper criminal. He needed to step into another circle to spread his wings. That's fair. But it's meant to the fact that Arsenal are shite. Why, Tierney? Why?
Actually, can I put some out there? I enjoy watching Arsenal. I enjoy watching the football under Arteta.
Watching them get
like that. No, they won 3-0 today.
That's because they were playing Southampton. My granny from Southampton and she's in a wheelchair.
United were playing Norwich and they won 1-0.
To be fair, I think Norwich deserve to win that. I can't lie. It's just down to the fact that literally the only goal scorer they've got is Big Pookie. That Sargent they bought hasn't scored yet.
They've got good players.
And he did well for what? Didn't he play for Werder Bremen?
Yeah.
He got brought in from Germany. They've got
sort of good players. Like they've got Rashica, they've got Solis, Lees Malou.
Rashica wasn't playing today.
Gilmore. they've got they've got a good squad. Defensively,
Billy Gilmore,
Auntie. Yeah, Billy Gilmore. Yeah.
Aye, he's a Rangers fan because his maw wouldn't touch the green on the Norwich scarf.
They might need the defensive reinforcement.
It's not quite Scottish source, though, is it?
It's the same.
On Batelli, whatever he's called, a centre back, but yeah.
So well, I mean, look at today, Hanley got taken off. Hanley got taken off in the 20th minute, and they held off till the 80th or whatever it was, when they scored the pen. Which, I mean, I'm trying to think back because I did watch it. I think it was a pen. Like it was, you can't disagree with it. Could it have been? Yeah, no, it was because I'm trying to remember. It was Aaron's took down Ronaldo. I think he was looking for it, but at the end of the day, he's grabbed and pulled him down, so it's a ban. Yeah. But to only beat the bottom of the table when you're like aspiring this Man United team, you're meant to be. You were second last season. You've got Ralph Rangnick, one of the best like German managers there are. You've got Klopp, Tuchel. Obviously, I'm going to put my boy Daniel Farker in there because RIP. But you've got all these, and he's very good. They've got this incredible squad, and he's to be fair, Fred has. I think he's found his Brazilian passport, and he's realised that he's actually not a fraud.
No, he has been good recently. It's Fred is like
the past 2 games under Rangnick, he's been really good.
Since he got in the face by Casemiro, he's woken up.
He's realised, all right, boys, we're both Brazilian.
While we're on the subject of English clubs, actually, and players in the English league, there's one thing I think that there's not enough people talking about it, is that there was no a great amount of football being played last season. The seasons were very disappointing for many players, many clubs, many fans. And one of the players that disappointed everybody for here to fucking to London.
About the same season?
Aye, last season.
2021.
2020, 21. Aye.
Well, Leeds came 7th in their debut season, like back in Prem, so I'm not complaining.
I'm talking
Stuart Dallas is the greatest Northern Irish player ever, and George Best, I'm talking to you right now.
Liam, what are you fucking talking about?
Stuart Dallas is the best Northern Irish player on the planet.
A good Northern Irish player? I don't know. They've got a good fighting team, but still putting the half.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Dallas.
About
Stuart Dallas.
Stewie.
The player that has underperformed within the last year or two has been Lionel Messi. And the fact that the Ballon d'Or get given to him...
You didn't say controversy. Like alert. You just flat out said that the person who's won the highest amount of Ballon d'Ors, he's won the Ballon d'Or literally only a few weeks ago. You're coming out and slandering him.
The fact is that he's right. When you look at
this,
I can name 5 players that have underperformed in the last year more than Messi.
Pogba.
Do not fucking bother your ass, Andrew.
Wijnaldum.
Yeah, big
Jack Grealish.
I mean, he wasn't Jack Grealish. Yeah, I mean, but then
Jack
again,
Grealish. You can't.
It's the price of him. If he was like a normal price, he probably would play about average, but for £100 million.
See,
so
what really
you've got Grealish, Junior Firpo for Leeds. Sorry, Liam, for the slander, but he has been awful from what I've seen of him.
He has played about 3 games.
Exactly, that's why he's awful.
He's been injured, yeah.
But
I mean, then again, we compare him to Alios.
Luke Shaw is probably like a 6-month game merchant.
Maguire.
Oh,
you mean hot point fridge?
Samsung smart fridge.
Messi has got in the league this year. Yeah, he's not been great. In the Champions League, he's still showing that he can score rather than tapping Merchant Ronaldo. So.
No, but even then, he's a striker, so that's literally his job, just being in and around the box. I think he was. he was in an underperforming Barcelona team, so it made him look even better. Now he's in a squad that's got fucking Mbome, who's scoring left, right, and centre. Like, he is an absolutely incredible player. He's just, he's not, like, when you compare the two on a basis, beforehand, you probably never really did, because they were two different leagues, two different teams.
Yeah.
Now they're playing in the same team, in the same games. You can just tell that, like, I think he's a good player and all. I think just comparing him, what you want to compare Messi for is people talk about his goal scoring. He's not really done a lot scoring wise.
It's just
But if people didn't,
if you remember, he caused that big fight at Barcelona because he wanted more money. I fucking love Lionel Messi, but the fact he caused that big fight and then he wasn't playing, and then he chopped it.
Did he tried lowering his wage, which, if you want to play at a club, if you're earning $1 million a week like he was, you just say, I've got enough, like, put me on a normal salary. You don't even have to put on much. If you love that club that much and they've done what they have for him, they made him into the player he is, you owe everything to that club.
Exactly.
So sign the contract and then let them sell you, because at least they'll get money for you. Don't leave on a free. Like, in my mind, if they've done everything that they have done for him, they got him those,
Aye, that's been in his contract since the day he started professional football.
Yeah.
Because they paid for everything for him. They could have at least sold him, but it was Barcelona's choice to not sell.
Like, he was willing to lower his wage, like Liam said. Like,
no,
he was
willing
to do anything.
He wanted to lower it. But then again, he still didn't want to lower it that much. I think he was still after, like, half. I think what half he was demanding, which was over $1 million. He was after over
20. It was on like 20 million a year. You know what I mean?
I think he was. I haven't got the exact numbers, but I think it was about 500,000 a week. He was after on a reduced wage. He was after 500,000 a week.
That's criminal. And,
yeah, I mean, when you look at Bailey's on 650 a week,
and he's no worth that at all.
He's playing. If he'd played all this time, I reckon he would be up there. Like, if you look at contestants of, obviously, you look at who's the best players in the world. When Bale went to Tottenham were a horrific team last season. They weren't good. They didn't have a manager that fit with them. They weren't playing well under Mourinho.
Just last season?
Bale, yeah. I didn't. Yeah. But Bale came in to an underperforming team, and he affected games. He scored some absolutely incredible goals. And this one, he wasn't even fit. He's 32. He's 33 now, I think. Yeah. Like, if he'd have stayed in fitness, if people had kept him down to earth, but it's the same with Real Madrid, because it's the same happened with Hazard. He was doing so well at Chelsea. He goes to Real Madrid and Hazard got his bunda back, which we're not obviously mad about.
No, the thing with that, like with Bale and Hazard, it's both sort of with injuries and stuff. Like, they were in the Premier League, whatever. They're amazing for their clubs. They go to Real Madrid, they're like, I've completed my career now. I've gone to the biggest club in the world.
Yeah, they're getting paid. They literally, they know that they don't have to do anything because they're going to get paid no matter what. And if they play shit, Real Madrid aren't going to want to sell them after paying the prices they did.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it will be down as a loss. So right now it's like a liquid loss. They know that the player's not worth that. Like Ousmane Dembele for Barca.
Oh God.
They bought him for a stupid amount of money. He's not worth that now. But if they sell him, then it'll be down.
£20 million, I think it is.
I watched him in the 2018 World Cup just after Barcelona had bought him, and he was
very good,
fantastic to watch. Like a lot of the France team, who relatively deservedly won it, but unlucky for Croatia, because Croatia were shit hot.
No,
you're only saying that because you two are fucking English, but Croatia were.
They didn't. Mate,
they were the best team in it, apart from France. France had the attacking ability. They were more skillful at attacking. Croatia were just solid war defence. That was the only thing. And France unbelievably penetrated it. It was brilliant. But you're getting off topic again. Fuck's sake. That's my job.
So, right, here we go.
Lionel Messi.
Try and get it back onto topic about... Right, so...
Lionel Messi had underperformed.
Who do you think deserved the Ballon d'Or this year? We'll go for that first.
Mohamed Salah. Easy. Better player. Just the way that he moves with his ball, the ball at his feet, is just...
I think...
It's the way Messi used to be.
I think I've said last year they didn't have a Ballon d'Or ceremony and they should have had one, like this is for last year one. Lewandowski, the big Don. Lewandowski deserved it last year. Yeah. I mean, then again, this year this is the thing though. Apart from Bayern, and that team is God.
They're unstoppable.
Every player, yeah. On their day, and that's even Lewandowski's come out and said that he's looking to leave. He's wanting a new challenge. He's 34 or something now, isn't he? He's getting on.
Yeah, I've been there for years.
And he's even wanting a new challenge. I'm not understating that he's good. I think the fact is though that chances just come that easily because the rest of the team he can score that many goals, and he deserved it last year. This year, I think he had 66 goals,
something like that. Yeah.
But then you think he's a striker. It's not. He's a winger, and he's scoring ridiculous. Harry Kane deserves to be in it. Just saying.
I think with Lewandowski though, I think it's probably one of the best free transfers there's ever been in football history.
Well, actually,
Lewandowski is the best.
Hold your breath on that because
one of the best, right? Okay.
I don't want to be the insider information there because it's not really insider information. But Mbappe. This summer, Mbappe will be going to Real Madrid on a free.
Okay, well,
that as well.
Right. When that happens, and we'll see how he does, because he might become Hazard and get a blunder, but not do anything good.
Mm.
But Lewandowski went from Dortmund to Bayern for free in 2013.
Yeah,
2014. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But talking of Bayern, actually. I would happily swap. I'm sorry to any fangirls out there of him. I would happily drive Jack Grealish myself back to Birmingham and take Leroy Sané back.
I would drive Jack Grealish to fucking Wellington in New Zealand if he wanted.
I would drive Jack Grealish and then crash my car like him.
I was going to say, he wouldn't be able to drive it himself. You guys would have to drive him there because he'll have an accident.
I would.
Hey!
Leroy Sané.
Grealish would be drinking and then be like, "Lol, so guys,
lol, I'll drive now, boys."
I think Grealish is an incredible player for Aston Villa under Dean Smith. But then again, I'm going to get Aaron really annoyed here because it's kind of off topic, but we brought up Aston Villa. What is everyone's thoughts on John McGinn?
Well, I knew that you were going to say that, right? Because I was thinking earlier I was going to say it. Because Jack Grealish get carried. He get carried, at Aston Villa by John McGinn. Because John McGinn
is like 4 foot tall, but he's an absolute unit.
John McGinn
is, I think he's going to go to United this summer.
John McGinn is Schumacher's Ferrari. And he's just...
Celtic
wait, hold on.
Oh, here we go. Here's the centre fanboy.
Yeah, but John McGinn is like...
Right, can we just say that Celtic really missed out with McGinn? Can we just say that?
Celtic fucked it big time, and what I understand...
Every time you mention Celtic now, I get that meme in my head of that guy going, Shunchuk Nakamura, you fucking doorball.
Shunchuk Nakamura, you fucking doorball. Okay, Dad.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, John McGinn is not like Schumacher in the Ferrari. He's good.
7 world championships.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Shut the fuck up. This isn't the F1 show.
Exactly. Right. But you know what I'm saying. Schumacher in his Ferrari was amazing. And John McGinn...
Aaron, we'll save this for another show.
I'm just...
No, hold on. Right, this is mine. What if you could, so obviously like realistic transfers and stuff, obviously with the money that Celtic should realistically be spending, and the board should be giving to Big Ange at Levante Postecoglou, what they should be giving to him, what sort of players would you have? And like at the time, obviously McGinn, he's worth way more now, but McGinn where did he come from?
McGinn came for Hibernian to Aston Villa.
Yeah, he came from Hibs. He would have been worth a couple million max.
They bought him for 7.5, and Celtic only offered about 2.
See, right, that's an investment right there. You got 25 million from Tierney.
Exactly.
Realistically, the thing is though, you didn't need that money. You've won how many fucking league titles in a row? You've won how many cups in a row? You don't.
But it's made the point that we sold Dembele for 20 million. We sold Tierney for 25.
He's at Edouard for 22 as well.
No, we only sold him for about 15.
He was I think I was speaking to my dad about it. It's like 20 odd.
No, I don't think we sold him.
Have a look. Go on, get it up on another tab. Come on, boys.
Yeah, I swear it was 22. I swear it was like 22 mil.
I don't think it was. It wasn't cheap.
How much did
I did love? I would have loved to see. Like,
who's he playing for? Crystal Palace.
Palace, no, yeah, he's been absolutely amazing at Palace.
Crystal
Instant impact.
Palace.
That's been good this season, to be fair.
He does the exact same thing that he does at Celtic. He scores great for his first few games, then he goes a few games and then he scores, and he just scores periodically.
They're playing him out of position at Palace, which fucks me off. They're playing him left wing. And bear in mind, I've obviously watched Scottish football and the Celtic games.
Right. According to Eurosport.com, Crystal Palace have completed the signing of Onson Edouard from Celtic Football Club and a deal believed to be worth £15 million.
I think it was, that was believed. I think after it came out, I think it was close to.
I think it was 2022. I think it was, anyway.
It's a 4-year deal, so.
No, let's just say, right, so even if we go minimum 15, that's 25 for, and then you got rid of El Yunusi as well.
Well, El Yunusi was only a loan player.
Yeah, but I think you could have bought him because he did love a loan spell there. Anyway.
Yeah, he loved being there. And then you had Ayer, who's gone to Brentford.
Yeah.
If we're quite honest about ourselves, as fans, the boards of these clubs, anywhere in the world, destroys the club.
Yeah, joke's on you because Man City are now thriving thanks to their $32 billion investment.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
I mean, even with I was about to come on to there are loads of clubs thriving. They've not even for the oil money memes and buying refs and the shit they do and buying £100 million players. The things they've done for the area around the Etihad, the training facilities, the grassroots, that sort of stuff, the investment they've done has made that area better. The club's history has become quite skewed, but it's made people's lives around it better.
With that, our academy is still growing. We've got sister clubs in Spain, America, Australia, stuff like that.
Yeah. Because it's a set of football group.
Players that have come out of our academy recently: Phil Foden, Jadon Sancho, Cole Palmer, Samuel Adoji.
Why are you bringing up Jadon Sancho? He's a $70 million.
He came out of Man City's academy, but he left because he didn't get game time. Anyway, still.
And now he is new shit.
You think of those quality of players, whatever. Obviously, every sort of club has got a good academy. Sort of out of us, Leeds have got a good academy. Selly got good academy as well. But Man United using Robbie Savage's son. So
Robbie Savage, that Chris Sutton rips the piss out of him every day, and it is hilarious.
Yeah, his son's
the amount of actual Premier League teams that have actually had had better futures or presence at the moment and will have better futures from investments are quite high. You look, obviously, man, say Radrizzani at Leeds and that group absolutely have changed that club. It's all about the history. It's all about first thing they did, buy one road back from the council. This sort of stuff. They want to invest in the team. They want to be part of it. It's not like Chelsea who he's kind of like he don't care. He's on his super yacht, fucking.
Aye, somewhere in the South Pacific.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
Rodran is at every single Leeds game, and so I'm pretty sure Sheikh Mansour is probably at quite a few of them.
Sheikh Mansour's used it at the games, but actually, I saw an article earlier about Leeds talking about how like Radrizzani bought the club for like 40-45 mil in whatever year it was, and there's apparently talks that somebody wants to buy Leeds for 400 mil.
They just took a massive.
Did you say £400 million?
We just got a massive investment from the 69ers. Is it NFL club?
Yeah, that's
the San Francisco 49ers, not the 69ers.
That's the one.
Yeah, whatever. They took a massive stake in the club and they're wanting to expand it further. I don't think Radrizzani would give up because you can tell he loves that club. You've got Orta as well.
Yeah.
We've got Orta, who's got all that good stuff.
The way with Leeds,
you look at other ones like Arsenal and the Glazers at United, like Old Trafford is literally falling apart.
It's the same. It's a lot of people when they go to a lot of clubs just take the money out. A lot of the money doesn't get invested back. Fair enough. They are the owners, but you would invest. If you want your business to go far, you would invest the money in it.
But that's the thing you can either look at it from a standpoint or it's a point of view of, it is a business. I want to make money out of it, like Abramovich and those sort of people, the Glazers.
Or make like a long-term investment.
Or you can look at it from the thing of it's a sport, not a business. You may break even sometimes, you may lose money, but you're investing just the thrill of going to these games, having to do like it's kind of a hobby. So when I look at it and I think, if I was in the position of these, I wouldn't want to make money from it. If I lost like a bit, it'd be like it's an investment. I may have lost money, but it's like probably quite a shit investment if you look at it in a business standpoint.
Yeah.
But I'm investing in the fact that this is my hobby. I want to be a part of this, and I want my club to thrive. So if I'm having to lose a bit of money off the top that I can easily make back some other ways, then it will be.
It's like,
you can look at it from that point. Like Sheikh Mansour's got more than enough money that he will just do that, and Leeds want to do that. All these clubs want to do it, but then clubs like United that are so stingy on what they buy, but then they splash out on one big signing and to try to win the fans back, like Pogba, like Sancho, and they flop. And then the ones that are understated, like Ronaldo, obviously was a big name signing, but he was free. And
they paid 45 for him.
They paid 20 for him.
12. They paid 12.
They paid 12.
The contract went up to something like 45 million, apparently, I read.
I think they bought
bonuses and fees, but they paid, I think, 12.7.
I think it went up to about 20.
That's basically a free for them, the amount of fucking cash they had.
Because we were joking.
They actually made money off it.
Because we were joking that
they technically made money off that deal, didn't they? Because they sold Dan James to Leeds. They sold Dan James to Leeds for 25.
That's
gave
criminal.
His number to Cavani, gave Cavani's number to Ronaldo to sign him, and then paid 20. So they made 5 million for the deal.
I don't like Cavani's.
Another forward play.
I don't like
I don't know what it was.
Bro, you don't like Cavani?
Like,
I love Cavani. He's the hardest working striker in the Premier League at the moment.
He was on it
like with Ronaldo and stuff.
Sorry, what are you going to say, fat boy?
No, fuck off. No, because there was a joke going around that apparently Ronaldo's fee that United bought him for was less that you could buy him on fantasy football.
Probably, yeah. They've gotten for the player you're buying. Like, you're not just, he is 36, but Ibra's 40 and he's still playing for AC Milan. Like,
yeah.
Ronaldo will play until he's fucking like
he'll play until he's at least 40, 45.
He's about 10 kids.
He is almost 40 and has the physique of a 21-year-old. He is.
Yeah, I think it came out that one of his genetic 5s and stuff, like his body he's actually like his body's age is 20, 23, 24, and he's on the worst side of 30. He's 36, coming to 37, but he's at the best shape that he's ever been in. And
it just makes no sense. But I suppose it's what hard work, as they say.
I think you've got to look at it as though he might tap in and stuff, but he is 36 and he's moved his position from right wing to left wing, where he was doing all the work, to striker, where because his talents are basically just he can just score, dribble, and run, and that's perfect for a striker. He's amazing in the box. He can he can score a tap.
Oh, him in the box for a cross. Honestly, you would want no one else.
He's got a skill that no very many players
have. He can
have.
jump about 10 meters and he'll still get the ball.
I think it's actually like
he can score corners in the dark.
I think it's a bit criminal to put to give Messi the Ballon d'Or without Ronaldo even being in the top 10. Ronaldo's been. Ronaldo, every league he's been into when he was in the Serie A, top goal scorer. When he was in La Liga, I'm pretty sure he was outscoring Messi.
Yeah, I think most seasons, but there was some seasons like 2012 where Messi scored over 90 goals in one calendar year.
Messi is
that. I think that team then. The thing that
on you go.
Now think about it though, that Ronaldo had a team around him. With Juventus, it was a lackluster team. With Real Madrid, it was an aging lackluster team. But when Messi was getting all these records that people are still bouting about today, in one season, people are going like Ronaldo has scored this much in a season on his best. They weren't on about the fact that Messi had Iniesta, one of the greatest centre mids, Xavi, also one of the greatest centre mids. Busquets in his prime could pick out a pass. Like, he was incredible. All
Best
the players they've still got now.
Probably in his prime.
Liam's phone's just cut out. Oh no, I think the whole fucking system's cut out actually. Oh dear. Oh dear. And it's very dodgy.